what a week it's been for Justin Trudeau. It began with his big attack on India, trying to link India with the killing of terrorist Hardeep Nijjar. Well, it's very important to refresh your memory about what has been an uninterrupted list of embarrassments for Justin Trudeau. Take a look.
It hasn't been a good week for the Canadian Prime Minister. It's been 6 days since he dropped the diplomatic equivalent of a nuclear bomb on India-Canada relations with this.
Over the past number of weeks, Canadian security agencies have been actively pursuing credible allegations of a potential link between agents of the government of India and the killing of a Canadian citizen, Hardeep Singh Nijjar.
Since then, it's been an uninterrupted downslide for Justin Trudeau. Politically ridiculed, diplomatically criticized, and isolated even by his closest friends. As we mark a week since Trudeau's quest to paint India the assassin of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Nijjar, let's see how it's going for the Canadian Prime Minister. For starters, India hit back instantly with a visa blockade, stunning Team Trudeau. Canada's conspicuous lack of reciprocal action not only showing weakness, but the country's helpless dependence on Indian labour and workers in Canadian industry. Second, Trudeau's attempts to rally the Five Eyes intelligence alliance, the world's so-called Anglosphere. But each of those major powers, the US, UK and Australia, provided only token words of support, nothing near the kind of backing Trudeau was hoping for. In this game of optics, it was clear Prime Minister Trudeau was all alone in his mission against India. The third big embarrassment for Trudeau, the claim from one of his own allies that his allegations against India are based on open source information available on the internet.
The only briefings that I've been able to receive from CSIS are what are called open information briefings or open source briefings, which is information that's available to the public doing an internet search, which I find frustrating.
The fourth big blow to Trudeau were his plummeting popularity ratings, with his political opposition using the moment to mount a ferocious attack on him.
I think we need to see more facts. The Prime Minister hasn't provided any facts. He provided a statement, and I will just emphasize that he didn't tell me any more in private than he told Canadians in public, so we want to see more information.
Fifth, and probably most embarrassingly, Trudeau's closest government ally, the Khalistan sympathetic Jagmeet Singh, virtually threw the Canadian Prime Minister under the bus, putting out this tweet, where he cunningly fitted in a criticism of his close friend Trudeau in an unrelated issue, hoping to offset the heat on himself. Sixth, with the global glare now fixed on his accommodation of terrorists on his soil, a shamefaced Trudeau had to order the offensive posters to be pulled down from the Surrey Gurudwara. Posters honouring terrorist Nijjar and calling for the killing of Indian diplomats. Seventh, with India stepping up the pressure and seizing Indian properties of 19 Khalistani terrorists, including several based in Canada, Trudeau will likely begin to face unbearable heat from the very section he's been trying to milk for politics. And finally, with a list of Canadian Khalistanis whose PIO and OCI green cards are all set to be cancelled, ending their chances of easy travel to India, Trudeau will face the music from extremists who took their India linkages for granted thus far. As you can see, it hasn't been Trudeau's week. Bureau Report, India Today.